This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video rather religiously or in passing. You already know. Give me a second, please. Please give me a second. All right, there we go, man. Kids is getting on my goddamn nerves. All right, there we go, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean, at Hype Fan Eagle One. You know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We gotta listen, man. We got to discuss, got a lot to talk about. You know, we got a lot to talk about, man. The Philadelphia Eagles just lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, am I surprised? I am not surprised the fact that we lost. You know what I mean? Being the fact that we weren't, we wasn't good after the Buffalo game. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that went on after that Buffalo game for real. And everybody want to say after the San Francisco game, but I'm gonna say after the Buffalo game. There's a lot that went on. You know, if you want to break it down, we could break it down. You know, first of all, the coaching staff wasn't good all season long. Like, let's keep it a bean. We had hopes for, you know, a Sean Desai. We had hopes for a Brian Johnson, but in reality, they really didn't come through in the clutch. When you go back and look at the whole season in totality, they didn't really do a good job. You know what I mean? A lot of that was covered up. You know what I mean? Because we were winning by a little bit. You know what I mean? We were winning by a small margin. We wasn't blowing teams out. We wasn't putting a stamp on anything. We were winning because the sheer willpower of the team, not the coaches, but we started falling apart once the gauntlet came. If you want to be real, we started falling apart once this gauntlet came, you know. Um the season has been despicable. The season has been a disgrace. You know, the season has fell apart right underneath our feet, under, you know, right before our eyes. The season has fell apart. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of internal issues going on. You know, there was a lot of not trusting the coaches, or the coaches not putting the players in the best position that we can be right now. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of that going on. It was a lot of rumors going on in the locker room. You know, it was rumors going on even today that Jalen Hurts isn't vocal enough. He isn't, you know, he doesn't show emotion enough. You know what I mean? And it's been going on not only today, but this been going on for a couple of weeks now. You know, the AJ Brown issues. You know what I mean? The whole buddy ball thing. You know, James Bradbury has been getting cooked all season. You know, Darius Slay had an up and down season. Even though the statistic doesn't say he had, but you know, when you look at the eye test, you know who out there, and you know who getting cooked. The whole defense wasn't just, we wasn't settled as a defense. We kept trying to change. We kept trying to change players in and out. You know what I mean? We kept trying to see who could fit for our defense. And we kept trying to bring in old players. Old players. We trying to figure out where Bradley Roby belongs. We trying to figure out where Eli Ricks belong. We trying to figure out, who's going to be back there with Reed Blankenship. We had Justin Evans. He done missed majority of the season. So we trying to figure it out. We inquired Kevin Bayer in the middle of the season, and he looked like a disgrace. The whole defense, just in general, was a disgrace, man. This is one of the worst defenses I saw in a very long time. One of the worst defenses I saw in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, I'm not surprised that we lost. Tonight, I believe that we needed this. We needed this loss. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We needed this loss. We needed just a change of everything. Offensively, defensively, offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators. We needed a change of everything. And you could put blame all around. If you want to blame Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean, for not seeing the field, for just throwing it to one wide receiver or just looking one way, go ahead, blame him. I can't argue with y'all. I cannot argue with y'all no more. If you want to blame Sean Desai, you know what I mean, for his part in the defense, or if you want to blame the number 2 pencil, Matt Patricia, with his contribution to the defense, go ahead and blame him. Go ahead and blame him. If you want to put all the blame on Nick Sirianni, Go ahead and blame Nick Sirianni. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and blame Nick Sirianni. If you want to blame the offensive line because they don't know how to beat a blitz, or if you want to blame Brian Johnson for not putting up a blitz package, go ahead and blame him. Like, there's enough blame to go around. If you want to blame us not actually running the ball all season, go ahead and blame us not running the ball all season. What I am saying at the end of it is the fact that we didn't deserve to advance in the playoffs. We didn't deserve to advance in the playoffs whatsoever. We didn't play as a team. We was playing all over the place, especially tonight. We played all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We played all over the place. You know, James Bradbury got to go. I don't care what his contract looks like. I don't care what dead money we have to eat next season. He has to go. He has to go. Listen, if you want to be technical, damn near 85% of the defense has to go. 85% of that defense has to go. No one wants to tackle. No one wants to cover. No one wants to play their part. No, it gotta go. Gotta go. Listen, and I want to listen. I feel sorry for BG and I feel sorry for Fletcher Cox. You know what I'm saying? Because this was their last hurrah. And if you want to say Jason Kelsey, I don't know if you want to continue to play, but if all three of them retire like this, listen, this is a terrible way to go out. This is a terrible way to go out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna always be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You know, I'm a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan, but I can be objective and I can give constructive criticism when it needs to be given. And right now, we did not look good. We did not look like the team. Jalen Hurts, like I said, I was trying to defend him all night, and a lot of it was like, yo, you can't sit up there and expect a man to beat a blitz when the offense wasn't catered to beating a blitz. You can't do that. You can't do that. 90% of tonight, they were blitzing us a lot. How you going to expect a man to beat a blitz when our offense wasn't catered to that? We don't have pass plays to beat a blitz. Everybody is doing the same play. Either we doing verts down the field, or we doing curls or sticks, or we just doing swing passes. That's it. We don't have no type of schemes in our arsenal. So for those who actually blaming Jalen Hurts for really not seeing the field, okay, cool, granted. You know what I mean? A couple of plays he had Dallas Goedert open. He was just doing one read. But majority of the past two games, including this game, and matter of fact, the majority of the past 3 or 4 games, including this game, they were blitzing, and we had no answer for the blitz. And every time the press conference come around, what do Brian Johnson say, and what do Nick Sirianni say? We have to clean up the blitz. We're gonna work for that. We're gonna work on that. Yada yada yada, so on and so forth. The amount of times they repeat themselves, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, who y'all fooling at the end of the day? Y'all not fooling nobody. Y'all damn sure ain't fooling the Philadelphia Eagles fan base. Y'all damn sure ain't fooling the journalists, the beat writers. Y'all not fooling nobody with this, man. All of this, everything that Nick Sirianni knew that there were that it was turmoil in the locker room, that it was turmoil throughout the whole, organization this year. We all saw it, man. The writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall, man. The writing was on the wall, especially all that stuff that AJ Brown was doing. The writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I would be furious right now, but I'm not mad that we lost. We don't deserve to advance. We didn't deserve to advance. And if we did, advance, all right, cool, we advanced because we pulled something out. But am I mad? I'm not mad that we lost. You know what I mean? We got to get back to the basics. We got to see what's very important to us right now. Right now, we got to figure out this coaching staff, and we got to figure out this defense, man. You know what I mean? We got to figure out the coaching staff and the defense. That's what's important to us right now. You know what I mean? We really got to probably clean house. When you want to talk about a rebuild, we really probably got to rebuild a little bit on the offensive side and a lot on the defensive side if you want to talk about a major rebuild. We have to rebuild. I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Nobody represented the NFC East this year. Nobody. Everybody was poor. First of all, I don't even want to talk about the Giants and the Washington Commanders because they didn't represent anything. They didn't even have a chance to. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. They did not represent the NFC East like that, ladies and gentlemen. They look pathetic. They look despicable. They look like a disgrace. Nobody represented the East how the way they were supposed to represent. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys was a failure, was a disappointment. The Philadelphia Eagles was a failure since week 11, was a disappointment. You know what type of team we turned into? Y'all remember that Steelers team back in 2020 or is it 2021? They went 11-0. They turned out after that whole 11-0 start, they went downhill after that, and then they lost in the wild card round, if I'm not mistaken. They lost in the wild card round. The Pittsburgh Steelers in 2011 or 2020, they went 11-0 and got bamboozled after that. That's how we look. We went 10-1 and everything was done. It was a crash course. It was a collision. Everything was done. Everything was done. You know what I'm saying? There's enough blame to go around right now. Nick Sirianni, I don't know what's going on with him, dog. I don't know how his future is looking. You know what I'm saying? Brian Johnson, I don't care about his future. He got to go. And listen, there's no shade to him. But when you put on a performance like that throughout the whole season, bro, you got to go. Go to Carolina. They need you. They need you in Carolina. Tennessee, I think they need you too. Go there. Showing the side. Chicago is asking for you back. You know that, right? As a matter of fact, wasn't Chicago? No, Seattle. Seattle wants you back. They just fired Pete Carroll. Showing the side. You know they want you back, right? On the side, they want you back, right? They would love to have you showing the side. They would love. Hey, Matt Patricia. You know Bill Belichick just got fired in New England, right? Bill Belichick just got fired out of New England. So you know what? You could go with him. Go with Bill Belichick, Matt Patricia. You could go follow him. Ain't that your dog? Ain't that who told? Listen, what wasn't you under his titty at one point? You was under his left titty at one point. Go back with your dog. He looking for you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say Nick Sirianni, go back to Indianapolis, but they got our man Shane Steichen there. Listen, we take Shane Steichen, y'all take Nick Sirianni. Let's do that. Let's do that trade. How about that? We get Nick, we get Shane Steichen, and y'all get Nick Sirianni. We will love to do that trade. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Kevin Byard, you want to go back to Tennessee? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go back to Tennessee. Hey, Zach Cunningham, you want to go back to Tennessee? Go ahead. Go back to Tennessee. Hey, Vontae Maddox, you want to go back on IR? Go ahead. Go back on IR because you ain't. It still look like you was on IR to me. Hey, yo, James Bradbury, remember when Debo Samuel said that you was trash? You know what I'm saying? He was saying that all last season. I guess you proved him right. Hey, Nicholas Moreau, Chicago been looking for you. You want to go back to Chicago? How about that? You want to go back to Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Bradley Roby, you was on the streets. You want to go back to the streets? How about that? You want to go back to the streets? You know what I'm saying? Jordan Davis got a weight problem. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? The whole defense is trash. So, you know what I mean? Listen, this is the first time and only time I will bash my team, and I feel like I got the right to do so because we played like oh my gosh, man. We played like a dirty. Listen, our nickname was the Philly Dogs, right? We the Philly Poodles right now. We the Philly Poodles right now. We ain't no Philly Dogs. We don't deserve to be called, you know what I mean? Be called no dogs right now. We the Poodles, the Philly Poodles right now. You know what I mean? Listen, we got a lot to get down to. You know what I mean? We got to get down to the nitty and gritty. You know what I mean? We got to figure this whole thing out. You know what I mean? Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure these press conferences is going to be so sad. You know what I mean? There's been rumors, especially before the game started, that AJ Brown wants out. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's just speak more into like what type of team we were this year. That speaks more into the type of separation as a team that you know that we had going on this year. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure this out, man. Like I said, right now, you feel me? We can't cry with spilt milk. You know what I mean? You just gotta get some new milk and eat that joint. You know what I mean? Drink that joint. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta do that, man. You can't cry with spilt milk, man. It is what it is, man. It's time for a rebuild. It's time to get back in the lab. It's time to scout some, you know what I mean, and see what it is. You know what I mean? If it was up to me for real, I say let you know what I mean. Let's give Nick Sirianni another chance. Let's give him another chance. But with us giving him another chance, he better change something. And I tell you one thing: we're not giving Brian Johnson another chance, or we're not giving Sean Desai another chance. No, no, I would not allow that. I would go to the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium myself, even though I can't. You know what I mean? But listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Like I said, back to the drawing board, man. Back to the drawing board. Tonight was a disgrace. We didn't have no game plan for the blitz. You know what I mean? We barely ran the ball. We barely ran the ball. We didn't have no game plan for the blitz. Jalen Hurts had Dallas got to open a couple times and he missed because he was staring down one wide receiver. But when they're blitzing, you have no choice but to actually make your first read because we have nothing to protect Jalen Hurts from the blitz. That's just period. We have nothing to protect him from the blitz. You know what I mean? That's just like, you know what I mean? Mike Tyson coming up to you trying to punch you in your face, and you know you really can't fight like that, and he coming up to you just swinging him. You can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about that. That's what they did to us for the past 2-3 weeks. They was swinging on us, and Wayne do nothing about it. All we did was talk about it in a press conference, but Wayne do nothing about it. Nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, this was a down year. You know what I mean? We saw it from the rip. We saw it since the gauntlet. This was a down year. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing positive about this year, period. We never blew teams out. We never put the foot on the gas. We never had a lead for real. We gave up a lot of leads. And that's just what it was, man. We listen, man, we wasn't that team from the rip. We wasn't that team from the rip. Listen, I know y'all probably see this, man. This shirt, it says number 46. This was actually my son football jersey number right here. You feel what I'm saying? I actually did some little glitter on it. You know what I mean? I tried to make it. I had this since the summertime. You feel me? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like we back to the drawing board, man. Back to the drawing board, man. You know what I mean? We gotta see who's good coming out of college now. We gotta see who we need to get rid of. You know what I mean, look, listen, I'm so calm right now because I expected all of this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, man. I'll be back with another video. You know what I mean? Tomorrow. It's really no need for me to analyze the game no more. It's really no need for me to give like a raw recap for real because the season is over. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do one though. I'm gonna do one for y'all, and I'm gonna do one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a raw recap. I'm gonna do all of that, even though it's no need to because the season is done. It is done, ladies and gentlemen. The season is over. We right there on the couch with the Giants, Commanders, Dallas. You know what I mean? We right there. Nobody represented the NFC East good. Everybody was poor. Everybody was a letdown. Everybody. That's crazy. Not one team in the NFC East made it past the wild card round. That is ridiculous. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Listen, man, I'm gonna let everybody else pout. I'm not about to sit up here and pout. I'm gonna sit up here and take it like a man on the chin. And we just gonna have to just get ready. You know what I mean? Get ready next year. You feel what I'm saying? You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. I will be back up here. Me or Hype Fan Jers will be back up here either tomorrow or we'll be back up here Wednesday, man. You already know, man. Gang.